Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to Inner Dreams. This later one to give me a hard time, but that's okay. Welcome to Inner Dreams, and welcome to your reading. I am so grateful. You hear that crackle? I'm so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. Yes. Vibes of peace, good health, and prosperity are coming through. Ashe. I'm uploading this video on the day of the new moon in Scorpio. So the message of taking it slow is coming through. That song by John Legend, take it slow, oh, this time we'll take it slow. That has been in my mind for like the past 2 days. And the title of the song is Ordinary People. So when he sings that part, what's coming through is that there are a lot of people around you who feel very ordinary compared to you. When they look at you, when they see you, when they experience your energy, they recognize that you're very extraordinary. And some people are allowing that feeling to dim their light, which is not what they're supposed to do. They're supposed to be inspired by you and allow your light to illuminate their greatness as well. But instead, they've chosen a path of jealousy and envy. Don't allow that to take you away from your true path, okay? If people around you choose to be jealous and envious, that's on them. Let them do what they do, okay? So you absolutely are not ordinary, but that part of the song where he's saying take it slow, that keeps ringing on and on in my mind, and I wanted to bring that through for the new moon in Scorpio. For some of you, you are giving something another go, whether it's another try at a creative endeavor or something that you have determined that you are going to continue with in your life. So Divine is saying this time, take it slow, take your time, don't push yourself, don't rush, let yourself move at the pace that's right for you, okay? Don't let anybody else determine your pace. Take it slow, okay? Ashe. Thank you, Divine. All right, I'm gonna start with this deck. This is the, what deck is this? It's Kim Cran's, the archetype, wild archetypes. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna start with this to get an overall vibe for your reading. Thank you, Spirit. What is coming through for this beautiful being? What's coming through for this beautiful being? We've got the animal and the orphan. There are energies around you, perhaps in particular one, a being who has been very antagonistic towards you. You might say this was an op or an enemy, but really all of the darts and daggers that they've thrown at you have sharpened you. And the warfare that they sent your way as they have acted in their animal nature. 444 on the timer. You've been very, very highly protected through all of this. But these darts and daggers and swords and all that they threw at you and put in your back, prepared you for a new era in your life where you have the wisdom, the strength, and the awareness to successfully face anything that you might encounter. Divine says that without these struggles that this antagonistic being presented you with, if you were to embark on this new era of your life, you would not have been ready for what you will face because of your strength, because of the muscles that you're able to flex now, because of what you've been through. When you go through some of the trials and tribulations that you will face, they won't even feel like trials and tribulations. It'll feel like a Tuesday. You're gonna be like, oh, that's it. And then you're gonna reflect and you're gonna say, I remember a time when that right there would have taken me out. That's what you're gonna reflect on. You're gonna remember a time when a certain comment or experience or whatever it is that you encounter would have had you down for at least a couple days. But you're going to whiz right on through it. And it won't be by chance. It won't be because of luck. It will be because of what you have invested in yourself. And it will be because of the beautiful energy that you have allowed yourself to absorb from the divine as you have experienced these difficult times that you've been through. So there is someone around you who has been acting in their animal nature, but one thing that divine is inviting you to reflect on as you move away from this negative phase that you've experienced in your life, where you went through so much spiritual warfare, is that at the heart of all of this being's hurtful behavior was the fact that they feel like an orphan. They feel abandoned. They have remained in a state where they once were in their youth, where they were abandoned and abused. And psychologically, they've never progressed from that state. This is not to get you to feel sorry for them in a way that would cause you to go back to them, or to get stuck on feeling sorry for them or seeing them as a victim, because it's their choice to remain in that victim state, okay, that victimized state. That's their choice. But if there is any resentment that lingers within you, just know that this person is in an extremely pitiful place, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They are in a state of complete and total desperation. And that's why they were so willing to stoop to such low levels in order to access your energy, is because they see you as a savior. They see the value of your energy. They know what your vibe brings. They know the magic that you hold inside because of your connection to the divine. And because of the fact that even though you could have remained in a victimized state, you chose to rise above that and to grow beyond that place. So even if they did not absorb these lessons for this lifetime, it's somewhere in their psyche. It's somewhere within their soul memory. And so perhaps when they reincarnate and come back next lifetime, hopefully they will draw upon some of the wisdom and the positive energy that you were able to demonstrate. Okay? You have healed when you weren't even trying to heal. You have radiated healing energy to beings around you when you weren't even trying to. That's just who you are. You're a healer. You're a healer. All right, let's go ahead and get a wisdom oracle and see what message is coming through for you, beautiful being. Oh, I love it. Okay, you've got peace and serendipity. See, so Divine had to get that message about the pain from the past. We sweep that on away. Thank you, Spirit. Now we can sweep it on away. This is about your era that you're heading into. It is one of peace and serendipity, true happiness, true joy, and the peace of knowing that you've worked to be where you are now. You've done the work. 11:11 on the timer. Every single portal in your world is open now in order for you to receive more peace, more prosperity, and more serendipity. True joy. You've earned this. Divine is also saying that because of the chaos that you've experienced in the past, there may be a tendency for you to not trust where you are now and where you're headed. There may be this tendency to be like, is this for real? Is this goodness for real? It was coming to me as I was shuffling the cards. I have a poster on my wall. It says, what's the best that could happen? Divine says to ask yourself this as many times throughout the day as possible. What is the best that could happen? Ask yourself that and then visualize it. Because from a very young age, we're programmed to ask, what could possibly go wrong? And let me prepare for it. To think from a state of fear. That's what we tend to do. But you are not in alignment with that old program. You're no longer asking yourself questions from a fearful state. You are asking questions from a peaceful state. This peace card is card number 23. You might be seeing the number 23 or 32 or 2s and 3s, 222, 333. And the serendipity card is 18. 1s and 8s, 81, 18. Okay? And this is something that's ongoing. This serendipity, you know, the 8 looks like an infinity sign. It's never going to end for you. The work that you have done, you have programmed your entire existence, your entire legacy with peace, joy, and prosperity, with the healing work that you have done. 1313 on the timer. With this new moon in Scorpio, it's like goodbye to whatever lingers from the past that shouldn't be with you in the future. We know Scorpio is good at, to me, Scorpio is like that scythe energy. It's like, get rid of it. Let it go. Let it go. And when you do that, sometimes it hurts to say goodbye to that stuff because we're so used to holding on. But when you do let go, it's like, oh, I'm still here, you know? I'm not holding on and I'm still here. I'm okay because Divine's got you. Divine's got you. And you've been building your strength all this time. So you don't need those crutches that you used to use. You don't need them anymore. For some of you, you're letting go of addictions or things that you were dependent on before. You know, you've chosen to have a healthier lifestyle. I'm getting that for some of you, you've gone from drinking every day to drinking every once in a while, having a drink every once in a while. For some of you, you might not be drinking at all, okay? So you're finding other ways to have fun, to enjoy life. 1444 on the timer. You are so divinely protected. I'm also getting from that fourth house, Your home is protected. Your family is protected. For some of you, this animal energy or this being that was acting in their animal nature, I'm getting Strength card in reverse. You know, the Strength card is about being in a place where you are living above your animalistic nature. You don't allow your body to guide you. If your body says, oh, that person looks real good, let's go. You know what I'm saying? But that's not a good partner for you. You have the power to say, that's not a good choice for me. Or if you're feeling low vibe, you're able to rise above that desire to drink all night long or to smoke all day long. You see what I'm saying? But what I'm getting is that this person who lives in their animal nature, for some of you, they were attacking your home. They were attacking your family. 4th house, Cancerian energy. And so with that 1444, Divine is saying that your home is divinely protected. You are divinely protected. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to pull from the Afro Goddess Oracle to get more clarity on this new era that you have earned. This era of serendipity and peace. I saw the Star card. Okay, we've got the letter. What else, Spirit? The Scythe. I was just talking about that card. This is my favorite card in this deck. Look at that. Oh, she bad. And you gonna know her badness too. You gonna know. If you didn't know, you gonna know. I love that. She will, like, who is that? Sean? I forget his name. But he says in that song, I cut that bitch off like an edit. I hate to use the word bitch, but you know. Sometimes you gotta do that. You gotta cut that shit out. Okay? Yes. So there is some communication coming to you. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it carries some bullshit. It carries some bullshit. It's from something or someone past. Look, this card is right under this animal card. There could be someone from your past who has had very stalking tendencies. All right? They've wanted to remain stuck to you. I saw the Star card as I was shuffling this deck. So this person who has been very antagonistic towards you, very obsessive, they see your star energy. They desire it. I see them drooling over it. I see them looking at you on the screen. If you have an online platform, or however this person might see you. For some of you, it's a coworker. For some of you, it's a person who you are around them in your physical space every day. But somehow every day this person has eyes on you. At least Monday through Friday, for those of you that this applies to a work situation. But there's some communication that they want to send you. What is this communication about, Divine? Oh, okay. So this person has been exposed in some way. I've got 1911. So for them, this exposure, however it is that they've been exposed, perhaps you did the exposing, perhaps they feel exposed by someone else, but people have become very aware of who this person really is. Their mask is melting. Their mask is melting. And they don't know what to do. Because they've never been in this situation before. The house of cards that they built was so protected by all of their lies, by all of their deceit, by all of their spell work. and by their demonic attachments. But what I'm hearing is that the demons are hungry. The demons are hungry. And this is how they're feeling now because of a demonic attachment. They made a deal with the devil. They sold their soul in order to antagonize you, in order to bring you down. But they know now that you will not be sacrificed. You ain't going down. And they know that now. They know that there is absolutely no hope for the promise that they made to bring you to your end. And so this demon who is now hungry, bloodthirsty, and who has helped this person who antagonized you, who wanted to bring an end to all of your success, who wanted to bring an end to your connections, to your prosperity, to your beauty, to your wealth. They now realize that this demon still wants payment. But they can't use you and your energy to do that. 2121 on the timer. This person has been exposed. Perhaps it's something that you have put out there. Okay? Perhaps it's something that someone else or a group collectively has now become aware of regarding their behavior, regarding their ridiculous treatment of you. But this person feels very naked and ashamed. You know, like Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, when they realized they had no clothes on and all of a sudden, oh, I'm ashamed. Now before that, they felt okay. But once they became condemned, all of a sudden, the state that they were always in, that felt so natural and so normal, all of a sudden it was a problem. That's how this person feels. What is this communication that's coming from this being? Okay, well, I did a reading recently that was about this, where a person wanted to access your actual energy. It's still here. We got the Ace of Wands and the Knight of Cups, so they still on that. They still on that. And you know why this is? Yeah, King of Wands. Oh, and Lovers. Okay. Yeah, that's what's hidden at the bottom. So no matter what they're coming at you with, whether it's about a business opportunity or a project or just telling you how they've healed now. Oh, I'm so healed and I just want you to know. Thank you so much for all of your inspiration. I find you so inspiring. Now let me get in your pants. That's really the vibe. That's really the vibe. Because the entity that they have sold their soul to, this demon, is an SEX demon. And this demon is what has given them the juice or the power to be able to attract people to them. So I'm getting that this person, as they act from their animal nature, okay, Spirit brought that through first thing. They have done love spells. They have and what's coming through to me is, with all of this coming through and how fourth house was coming through, this person was trying to wreak havoc in your home. If you're in a relationship, they wanted to wreak havoc in your relationship. That's how they've been doing it, is through this SEX demon. This person has done unthinkable things to animals, to children. Unthinkable. But they've been able to do it in the dark. But those days are over, because now all of their lust, all of their greed, and that's another thing. This SEX demon has allowed them to use love spells and perverted SEX in order to attract things to them. This is like a Jezebel spirit. Could be male or female, doesn't matter. The Jezebel spirit can come through either sex, either gender. but they've been able to attract things to them. They've been able to cloak their deception so that people wouldn't look at them in a certain light. But all of that now is coming to light. They're exposed. And so they want you to be the sacrificial lamb. It's like they've come full circle. They made a deal with the devil. They have this dark entity now attached to them, riding their back, saying to them, I'm hungry. I need to be fed. Where's the promise that you made to me? They promised to sacrifice you, but they realize now that it's impossible. You will never be sacrificed. You will live a long, full, healthy life. But they're desperate. They're in the Five of Cups. They're completely regretful and guilty for what they've done, simply because they're not in a state of success anymore. They only regret their choices because they failed at what they intended to do. They failed to have everyone fooled while they watched you drop to your demise, but they realize that that's never going to happen. So you are being encouraged to, no matter how this communication comes through to you, whether it's in a letter, whether it's in a phone call, whether it's in a visit, to get out that scythe and do just like that song says, I cut that bitch off like I edit, okay? Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Because your progress is nothing to play with. But this person would play all day long in order to get access to your energy. But by activating your scythe energy and cutting this person off and keeping them outside of your circle and maintaining your fiery wall of protection or your white protective light, however it is that you channel protective energy, make sure you do that, because that's how you continue to channel your divinity and you protect it. This person wants the key to you, but they can't have it. Instead, they get the scythe. Instead, they get the Grim Reaper. Okay? Let's see what this person is, if there's any spell work that they're attempting to use. I feel like their energy is very depleted, but you know, this demon that's on their back is encouraging them, pushing them to use every last bit of energy that they have in order to try to get to you. So let's see what... Ooh. They are royally screwed. Yes, they are. And they know it. They know it. I mean, I'm looking at these two together. Five of Cups. And they are royally screwed. It's a done deal. And they know it. Which is why they're coming back to you. I see them cleaning up. I see them looking a hot mess, not having showered or bathed for days, hair all over their head, looking a hot mess. Perhaps doing some little sacrifices that they tried to conjure up or come up with last minute. The demon's like, no, that won't do. Why are you even trying that with me? You know what I want. You know who I want. They've tried it all. So they scrub up. They put on one of their little Gucci outfits that they have to look the part again. So they can cast themselves in this light that they're so used to from the past. And they come to you one last time, looking the part, playing the role, begging for your energy. We've got a lot here. They're still up to the same old-ish. Black magic, hoodoo spells, silent influence, unseen and unnoticed energy manipulation that affects someone's decisions. So they're still trying to project energy your way. Be very aware of what thoughts, what emotions are truly yours. Guard and protect your energy first thing when you wake up and last thing before you go to sleep at night. Okay, protect your energy at all times. Black magic spells, baneful magic, meant to cause harm, injury, or destruction, hexing, emotional vampires, spiritual bypassing. Now this is big because what they're trying to do is avoid or bypass their karma, but they can't. Why? Because they are royally screwed. They summoned the wrong demon. This demon is not letting go. This demon is not letting up. And this demon remembers the promise that this being made to them. Okay, and they've come back to collect. Energy drain. They're trying to drain you of your energy. They cannot. Trapping rituals. This is what they're doing here by making themselves look the part, trying to trap you in a facade, an illusion. Okay, I'm getting that this person loves illusion magic. 3111 on the timer. They may be using other people to try to harness your energy. I'm getting that their options are very limited because people around them have seen through them. They've peeped their shit, okay? They know that this person is fake and a phony, and they know that this person has gone way too far, and they don't want that karma. Because at the end of the day, when they align themselves with this being, they are also agreeing to experience their karma, to share in their karma, okay? They don't want that. Generational wounds. Now, this is something that this person does. If they've ever had a deep conversation with you, if they've ever had what felt like a heart-to-heart with you, they were not trying to learn about you in order to bond with you or to connect with you. They wanted to know about your childhood wounds. They wanted to know about your childhood experiences, whatever pain it is that you've suffered, whatever trauma it is that you've carried or that you've been working on to heal, so that they could use that against you in psychological and spiritual warfare. Okay? Very cruel, very cruel. Chaos magic, okay, just trying to fuck shit up basically. The thing about chaos magic is that people who work with that energy suffer because it will come back to haunt them and they don't know how. Chaos magic, by the sheer nature of it, cannot be controlled, okay? Rituals of eternal struggle, this is what they wanted for you, but in doing that, in trying to create eternal struggles for you, that is exactly what they have manifested for themselves, and they cannot get beyond this. Infernal contracts, yes, they have made a hellish deal with a demonic entity, okay, and this entity is not letting up. Mental binding rituals, they have wanted to bind your mental energy to theirs and potentially to someone else's as well. I'm seeing a Four of Wands, a very demented and disgusting type of Four of Wands, where this person wanted some sort of marriage ceremony between you and them and potentially other people. If they've ever been into it with this SEX demon, I'm getting that there is that energy of third, fourth, and fifth parties. So they wanted you to physically act out a spiritual binding ritual so that you would be energetically bound to other beings, and they wanted you to act this out actually with other people, okay? Threesome, foursome, fivesome type vibe. Yeah, someone will transition and it won't be you. This is what they have reaped. Because with all of this death magic that they have sent your way, it was only a matter of time before it came to them. And now death is knocking at their door. That is one reason why they are coming to you, hoping, praying. I'm getting that this person is praying and they don't pray. Now this could be a church witch. Okay, so they're up in church on Sundays, and then Monday through Saturday, they're throwing hexes and black magic and chaos magic and death spells every which way. But this person is praying. But God, Goddess is asking them, where were your prayers when you were jealous? Where were your prayers when you needed money? You did not pray when you were in need. You threw spells. You threw death at everyone. And so now that is exactly what that person has reaped in their life. What I'm getting is that grace, mercy is always appropriate, but boundaries also are appropriate. Okay, so when this person comes to you, whether it's through the phone, through the internet, in person, please don't allow yourself to get out of character, because there's a lot of energy here. This person has done a lot. And it could even be that, you know, you might pick up on their animalistic nature, right? But this isn't your nature. You are a healer. So grace, mercy, and a sense of calm and peace. Remember that peace and serendipity? See, that's yours no matter what. This peace and serendipity is not going anywhere for you but up. Okay? So if you sense this person in your energy, align with the peace that is always yours, because that's something that they don't own. They don't own your peace. They don't own your joy. They don't own your vibe at all. In fact, they need it so that they can regulate themselves, because they don't know what to do without you. They've been feasting off of your energy for too long. And now that that era is done, that portal that allowed any energy to seep through to them, it's now over. They're panicking. They don't know what to do. You are in control of your energy. So align with the divine. Ask the divine to give you grace and mercy, and to put up a shield of protection. 3737 on the timer. So that you are equipped with the strength to, however you feel led, to let this person know that there will be no more interaction, and that you release them from your life. And that's it. There's no resentment. There's no unnecessary anger. There's no reason for it, because they can't access you anymore. But you release them with grace, and that's it. And the divine will handle the rest. Trust me. And so will Archangel Michael with his sword of light. Ashe, let's close with a card for Archangel Michael. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for your protection. Thank you, Divine. Please bring through a message for this beautiful being. What is it that they need to know? Stay the course. Yes. Don't panic. Yes. If you encounter this person's energy, there's no need to panic. And no matter what you encounter on your path, whether it's this person or someone else or something else, remember, you've been through so much that you have already stood the test of time. There is nothing that you are not able to move beyond with grace, with dignity, with peace and serendipity. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. You might just be having a bumpy start. And you know, that was coming through when Divine was saying to take it slow. So in this new era of your life where you are moving forward with peace and blessings and joy, whatever it is that you are beginning or that you're coming back to, maybe that you've decided to move forward with, okay? Maybe you took a break from something. You needed to just rest. And now you're saying, okay, now I'm going to move forward. It's time. It's time. Allow yourself the time and the patience that you need to move forward at your pace and with peace, okay? Learn from your experiences and keep going. And look at Archangel Michael saying, yes, move forward. That's where you're moving, is forward. The path is there for you. And it's going to be beautiful. What's coming through is that, you know, projections can be very powerful. So if you're picking up on, and you're very telepathic, you're very psychically aware. So some of the things that you might be picking up on, if it feels like nervousness or anxiety, it could definitely be from people around you who are not experiencing peace and serendipity. This is a very heavy karmic time frame for a lot of people cosmically. People are reaping what they've sown, and you're reaping joy and peace. Okay, divine let us know that right away. Peace and serendipity. But as psychically aware as you are, you might be picking up on some people around you whose karma is not positive. That could even be this person who's trying to stay in your energy. 4114 on the timer, trying to stay in your energy. And so whenever you encounter their energy, you're picking up on what they're experiencing, their negative karma. But that's because those are the seeds that they have sown. That's not what you were doing. That's not what you were up to. Okay? So know that you are protected. Know that you are divinely guided. And this is an era of peace, prosperity, blessings, and serendipity for you. Ashe. All right, beautiful being, I'm so grateful that you tuned in. Thank you so much. I hope that this reading brought you clarity and comfort and good vibes and whatever else you needed at this time. And I love you. I wish you peace. I wish you joy and so many blessings. Take care.